Well, I don't have to tell you, it takes a whole lot of very smart people to do what we do. Talk shows are a team sport. We've got the best team, and on this hour, our team will share with you the shows that drew the most mail, the most anger. Some of you have written mail I wouldn't show to my mother. But first, one of the most electric programs we did and had to do with an execution, no pun. This was the execution of David Lawson in North Carolina, who chose to die by gas and wanted us to televise it. We wanted to televise it. We took it all the way to the Supreme Court. We asked the United States Supreme Court to give us what we believe is our right to televise the business of the people. The people want executions. They pay for the executions. We argued television ought to be able to take a picture of what happens. Well, it's true. Not everybody agreed with us. Here's our visit to the murder scene, where two people, a father and a son, were shot in the back of the head. The son died. The old man miraculously lived. Here I am with the detective in North Carolina visiting, recreating the crime at the crime scene. Watch this.
That's correct.
And he's saying, move, move.
Yeah.
And what's the old man saying?
Begging for his life. Please don't hurt me. Please don't shoot me. I'll do anything you tell me to.
I said, get out of the truck. And he got out of the truck, and I said, head for the house. So we started heading for the house. And just before we reached the house, bang, I had shot him again. And I shot him in the back of the head, just exactly like I'd done the younger man.
That's David Lawson, and he did die in the gas chamber in North Carolina, and his execution was not televised. The producer of that program was Brad Hurtado. Please explain some of the aftermath of this.
We felt it was an important show to do, and threw the whole weight of our company behind it. And this is Noreen, and Noreen wrote to us a letter from Las Vegas where she heard about this, and Noreen's letter was very strong against us during the show. Why don't you read a little piece of the letter, Noreen?
I rarely become incensed enough to try to fight back, but this time you've really pushed to the extreme. My intention is to start a grassroots committee to not only boycott the Donahue Show, but also all of its sponsors. The people of America are constantly brutalized from infancy with your tasteless and violent programming, and you have finally hit the nadir. I am totally repelled and disgusted and positive that every mother, grandmother, teacher, cleric, and still human being in this country will join with me to finally get some control of the airwaves. We're still defending this program. I can't believe it.
Well, it was an important show for us to do, and we have a clip from the show of Jerry Shin, the brother of the victim, telling us why he wanted to see the execution. We can take a look at that.
My feelings are that we're in this together, and that's the reason that I want to be there. I want to be there with my family. I don't have any feelings of retribution or anything. That I'm not really that angry with him. Our present anger is with the system itself, and we're together on this thing, and I feel like I need to be with my family on that day.
And he was. Yes, he is the brother of the victim of David Lawson, Jerry Shin, and he's with us today. Come on in, Jerry.
Why don't you tell everybody what you saw when you went into the actual viewing room of the gas chamber?
He was already, David Lawson was already strapped into the chair, and we were seated, the family, our family was seated, or some members of it, on the front row, and then his witnesses, David's witnesses, were seated behind us, and then the news media witnesses were seated behind them.
Was there a lot of movement, Jerry? Did he fight?
Somewhat. Yeah, he struggled a little bit.
Yes. And you saw him die?
Right.
And this what to you emotionally? He's the man that killed your brother.
Well, my feelings at the time was this is a great ordeal that we've been through. We've waited 14 years for this. We've seen it go all through the judicial system, and it's going to finally be over.
So it's closure then for you?
Right.